Hello, dudes. Welcome to the BackSeatCast. I am MoaningMinnie, and today with me I have my Austrian friend Curahee. Hello, Curahee. How are you?
Hello, MoaningMinnie. Fine. Thank you very much for the invite to this wonderful COH2 casting. I'm looking forward to the game we have today. Para as Soviets in the north, and Spander is Angoville in south. I am at the second 10. Tell me when you want to start.
You're right about that. Yeah, let's start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 11, 12, 13.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Okay, right.
Okay, let's talk about a little bit always about the commanders. We have Para as armored assault tactics, advanced warfare tactics, and shock rifle frontline tactics. You want to talk about the early ones?
Yeah, sure. Spander has the scavenge doctrine with the infamous Ostwind, fortifications doctrine, and elite armor doctrine with Storm Tiger. But I've been facing this player a couple of times. I know it's very defensive. I have a feeling he's going to go for fortification, but we'll see. He's starting out by wiring off some important, sneaky holes on the right side of the map, which is not uncommon for him, I guess. So it looks like he's going to focus entirely.
Yeah, when I look at the commanders, what Para picked are very mobile, very IS-2, of course, both of them T-34-85. So we will see either T-34-85 or IS-2, or both maybe.
So it's going to be probably a defensive game versus a very mobile game.
Very mobile one, exactly. Yeah, Para goes for conscript spam at the moment. So 2 conscripts built, 1 is building at the moment. What is Spander doing?
Spander has gone for just regular stuff at Kubelwagen, double Volks, and obviously Stern Pioneers. There's nothing fancy going on there. Just doing a little bit of capping on the left side with the Kubelwagen, but it looks like he's trying to commit to the right side, which Para is also doing. So we have our first real engagement going on here on the fuel point.
Yeah, on the right. Nice. Yeah, and now the Sturm Pioneers are coming to the party, so this will be interesting now.
Nice.
No, he's retreating them.
Nice little ambush, but he's definitely outgunned by all those conscripts because Paris sent all of his conscripts on the right side, so it's going to be a bit tricky to lock down this territory as for now.
You are a much better player than I am, I must admit that. It's interesting, Para built 2 Soviet engineers. Is that a good choice, yes or no? Because, I mean, they have no fighting value, or is it wrong? I mean, unless they have flamethrowers, of course. Would you do that as well? I wouldn't do it, I must say.
Well, sometimes I do, actually. It depends on how far away my pilots are from the base, and in this case, Para's engineers are, like, the farthest away you can come from his base on this map. Like, basically. So sometimes I do, but generally I camp with my combat engineer, and as soon as I get 3 conscripts, I just rush back to build tier 2 usually. But you could make it work. Wow, it looks like yeah, Spander's gonna get forced off of the VP. He really wants to get this territory. He has a bit of a problem with all those conscripts, but he's gonna force them off now, so.
Para just got tier 1 and he's building an M3, so we will see conscript spam and then tier 1 units.
Yeah,
so we'll
which is he's not aware of this, but Spander is not actually tech, so he doesn't have he can't upgrade his Volks with the Shreks, so actually the tier 1 can be very devastating for him as of now.
Yep, it's true. Armored cars on the field, and we have a doctrine choice, by the way, by Spander.
Yeah,
as you see it.
Fortifications.
So you have the Pack 43.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've played him twice, I think. Both time he played OKW, and he went for fortification both.
Did you win the games? Or
let's not talk about that, shall we? No, he was. That was back when like the Stern Pirates could build like the wire extremely fast with those bulletins they used to stack. So you kind of wired off the entire map, which was a bit surprising. So yeah.
Cool. Interesting thing there. I think that's very good, and when I play 1v1s I always forget these wonderful things, but when you look on the right, how Spander built a sandbag, and then before it he built it but not finished it because that is not giving him the green cover. That's awesome, but I always forget it when I play. It's like when I like, oh, flank from Para, by the way, from the M3.
Yeah, nice flank going way behind the front line. He's probably going to catch the Volgrenadiers from retreat, which is going to be a nice kill for him.
If he does it.
Yeah, he's going to...
Yeah, he makes it.
Or, you know, maybe not. You never know with this game. Actually, they get away.
Ah,
Nice.
they get away!
You just never know with COH.
But I think Para lost a unit. Para lost a... yeah, he lost Pioneer Squad.
Yeah, where did he do? Did we miss?
I think it was on the left, because there was some engagement on the left, but I'm not 100% sure. Sorry, I was watching at the Volksgrenadier, getting killed there.
Yeah, that's okay, because...
So it's funny, at that engagement, Para thought that, haha, I have you now.
Yeah.
And in fact, he lost the unit.
Yep. Couldn't squeeze that M3 through that little like doorway of the wall there, so...
Yeah. Raketten is on the field now.
And actually, Spander has no fuel income right now, and he hasn't teched either, so still no Shreks. Not, I mean, he has a Rakettenwerfer, but when you see a
Does
player...
he make the kill? Does he make the kill? He will shoot. Yeah, nope.
Oh, it's a nice hit, though.
M3 survives.
Sneaky Raketten sneaking into that building. Someone hit some... Yeah... Mine there from Para.
That was nice.
So, well, he's got no fuel, but he's...
He has a lot of units. He has 3 Volksgrens, 1 Pioneer.
Yeah.
Now he has an MG34. I think he just built it. Yeah.
So it looks like Para did not specifically build the M3 to counter the Kubelwagen, because I don't think he's been trying really to hunt that down.
I thought that as well. That is basically the counter for it.
Yeah.
But no, Spander didn't do that.
Spander's building a mine, by the way, on this kind of a cutoff point here, above the broken transit truck or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if the M3 hits that. So Spander is doing some harassing on the left side, but now he's gonna
comes the M3, and now that will be the fight.
I wonder if he's gonna try to bait him over the mine. Is he gonna bait him? Is it gonna work? Oh, it gets abandoned. Wow.
Yeah, Kubel is getting decrewed. Interesting what he will do now. Will he get it?
Oh.
Oh, there's the mine you were talking about. Yeah.
Oh, there was a second mine.
Down.
I missed that one, but okay, so yeah.
Yeah. M3 is down. He has a Kubel now. Yeah. He lost the M3, but now he has the Kubel. So.
Grand Theft Kubel.
Grand Theft Kubel. You better drive by there.
So
yeah, Spander's on the right, basically. Pretty good here.
He's just now got his truck so that he can begin teching. I wonder if he's gonna go for the med truck or the mechanized. We'll see.
I think he should go for the healing one, but I mean that's his thing.
You would think he would because of his defensive nature, but it actually, I don't know.
And Para is starting tier 3 out and is building now a T70.
Yeah.
So that will be a very strong unit.
Yeah, Panda actually built mechanized.
He has only 1 Raketten. Now he can get some things. Oh, he's building mechanized. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of interesting. Yeah, he's gonna need a bunch of tracks to deal with that T70 whenever it comes out. I mean, just 1 Raketten. Come on.
The Kubel is out, of course.
This is a bit weird seeing a bunch of conscripts driving around with the Kubel. He might actually hit that mine over there, shoe mine.
Yeah, maybe he will. Does he try to make the kill against the MG34?
It's a bit interesting he was so late with his teching, because against Soviets, I mean, T70s are kind of the meta.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bit punishing right now for him. He's building a Lux at the moment to try to counter that.
Okay.
Could work, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Lux is basically not a counter for the T70.
No, it's
of course the Puma is the counter for it, but
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Lux is lacking, of course, killing an infantry. So
yeah.
Yeah. The problem I think for Spander is that he has no healing. You know.
True.
I think Para has healing, so he can heal his units better.
Yeah. So what is it when like the Volgrenadiers? I thought they could heal themselves. Oh no, that's the.
No, the Grenadiers can do that.
Grenadiers, yeah.
Grenadiers can do that. Yeah.
I'm such an allied fanboy.
I usually never do that actually.
No, it's very expensive.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, they're not very expensive. I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 munitions.
You just forget it. You just think, okay, just build a bunker, a healing bunker in your base, and don't think about it anymore.
Conscripts might go down to the Lukes, by the way, on the left side.
Oh, nice. Okay, Kubel is getting down from Para.
Yep, the conscripts are. Can they make it? Can they make it out of there? Yeah, they're gonna make it out of there. Okay.
Lux is coming in for the T-70.
It's gonna get a couple of rear shots on that T-70. So yeah, I mean, in terms of damage, they're kind of an equal match, I guess. But in this case, obviously, since the T-70 was facing his butt against the Lukes, the Lukes is gonna have a bit of a upper hand there.
Yeah.
And it looks like, yeah, Para doesn't have 8-8s either.
No, he does not have. He has only healing.
Yep.
Which is strange if you think about going for a conscript spam.
Yeah.
Then getting no thing.
I wouldn't call it spam, but you know, if you
yeah,
have,
sorry, it's the name of it.
Yeah,
of course, it's not a spam. I know it's not.
But it's like you always want to get 8-8s. Either way, I mean, I usually do that as soon as I get my tier 3 and my first light vehicle up. If I get a T-70, I always go 8-8s after that. Depends, I guess, but...
Spander has a second... supply half track.
Yeah.
So, yep. T-70 going down.
Wow!
From a Rakettenwerfer in the house in the middle.
I missed that again. Okay, but yeah.
Yeah, at the top.
Yeah, I see it now.
Spander had nice.
How did it go down so quickly?
Well, one shot, second shot, then it was down. It was a little bit of a very big RNG luck because the rocket was like really going a long way. But
okay.
yeah, got to kill.
I guess he's got increased line of sight when he's inside the building. So.
And it's interesting, Para goes now for tier 2, so he's taking after, and he's getting his Su-76 out.
Yeah,
so.
this is where he needed like 8-8s to try to pop them on the Lukes, but there's not like he could have followed it up with anything. So I guess taking tier 2 is not an awful choice, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean he has only 4 units out. So.
Oh, S mines on the main road by those
it's true, yeah, nice.
Sneaky S mines. He's gonna force this MG34 out with this barrage.
Yeah. Katniss attacking now this 76.
It doesn't look like he's attack moving because he's not setting up fast enough, but wow.
No, he's not.
This engineer squad is gonna run straight into the S mines.
He will run now.
Have to be careful.
Again.
So it looks like Spander actually built his med truck. So
it's interesting. It's interesting that Para got a Su-76 out and then he's building a Syscam. It's weird, I think, basically. I mean, if you have a Su-76, why get a Syscam out? Get a Maxim out before.
Yeah, or choose
my opinion.
Choose a doctrine and get some, like, I don't know, sharks
yeah, something. Yeah.
Sharks or PPSHs on the conscripts. Might not be a good choice on this map though. It's a very long-rangey map, so.
I would get a Maxim out.
He's gonna. I guess he's gonna need tier 2 because the Raketten and the MG34 is locking down these buildings on the right side, and they're gonna be very hard to get out of there unless he has some indirect fire.
Yeah, as well the mines in front of it. Yep.
Yeah.
So Spander is spamming. Spander is spamming. Nice. Some manpower there.
Yeah. He's
600, nearly 700.
Floating some manpower needs to cap that bit of territory on the right side. He missed.
Yeah, you just forget that. It's just like
It looks like things are settling down a bit. Now we have like the usual 50-50 split on this map.
Yeah, it's mostly, yep. But Para is triple on the VP, so now he's getting one bag on the left.
Yeah. Not that many just one Shrek on the Volks. I guess he spent some munitions on mines and the S mines, but on the Rakenwerfer is gonna go for a deep flank right by the cutoff for Para. And he's activating camouflage. He's gonna wait for that SU-76 to roll back and he can kind of
so 76 gets one shot. So he has to be careful now. Oh, the Lux is going very dangerously now.
Yeah.
So 76 gets another shot. He has to be very
might
careful
actually
now
go down to the Shrek if he doesn't backpedal. Doesn't even notice he got shot by the
Lux goes
Shrek.
down.
Oh, he gets the Lux.
Out, yeah, and so 76 goes down.
Ouch, that was some nice flanking. He went a little bit too deep, I guess, with a SU-76. Because he should have known that the Volgrenadier squads were on top of him.
Yeah. And he got 2 shots from it, so he should have tried to save it. But, well.
He's got a mortar now, try to force out those units in the buildings, and he does so. MG-34 retreats.
Very nice capping now, really, from Spander. I like that.
Yeah.
Very good.
And this is sort of a, you know, at this point, what do you think goes through Paris' mind? Should I build another T-70 or should I mean, because he's cut off, he doesn't really have any fuel.
Any fuel income, no.
He's at 11 CPs, but there's nothing he can get in terms of special units. So
he only can get some support weapons out, which can maybe he survives.
Yeah.
Spander gets another half track out.
Yeah. So it would be a good time for some shock troops, maybe. I mean, if you don't...
On the right, you mean? Yeah.
No, I mean just in general for Para, because he doesn't have any fuel. He has some manpower. He could definitely spend some manpower on some elite units.
Yeah.
But...
Well, I would get a Maxim out. Maxim, in my opinion, would be a better choice now, but...
Maybe so.
We will see. Well, he's capping now. He has minesweepers. Mines are cleared in north.
Yeah.
But he loses now the left.
But there's some nice harassments going on both sides, because like the map was like the 50-50 split, but it's constantly changing, so it's not it's not a very slow battle in that sense. There's always some like harassments going on, which is nice to see.
Spander is making the tier 4.
Oh yeah, building tier 4 by the
Panzer headquarters.
Yeah. Wonder if he's probably building that for more of a defensive purpose right now than like, I mean, he could get Obersoldaten, but I think since he went for fortifications, it might be to cover a Pack 43 maybe.
Yeah, he could get that.
Yeah.
I think it will be the Pack 43.
Looks like Paris spotted that tier 4 getting built.
Yeah,
so
he retreated. Yeah, he saw he has no chance of killing it, so active now.
So I wonder what he's gonna do. He's floating a lot of manpower, Spander.
Paris getting a T-70 out, and an anti-tank gun and Maxim.
Yeah.
So
making good use of that manpower float he had going there. Yeah. But I guess he if he wanted to wait for like a call in, he would lose all of his momentum. So I guess going for he actually canceled that T-70.
That's true. Yeah, he canceled.
Yeah.
Well, does he know that he has?
He might expect that.
Might expect it. Yeah, I think he had. That was the only commander with MG-43.
Yeah, but it might also be that since he saw the Schwerpanzer getting built, that he thinks there's a P4 or something coming out. So he doesn't want to waste fuel
on the T-70. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Mines getting put down on the top right VP by Para.
Yep.
He's been having some serious issues with this cutoff on the northern side.
Yep.
It's a bit of a it's kind of what makes the north side on this map weak. Just that cutoff point is
Pack 43 is going to be built, but he has also an Obersoldaten squad now, so
yeah.
he built it too.
So it's not like he was floating manpower for no reason. He actually
had an idea. Yeah, he has this game idea, the game plan, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that what Para's problem is that his game plan is getting destroyed, but he now has a lot of problems of getting some really good fighting units.
Yeah.
He's getting a KV-8 out. So,
okay.
But the problem is Pack 43 is on the field, so yeah, the right is completely locked.
That might actually be a kind of a painful surprise to him. The Pack 43, I mean.
Yeah.
Because now it seems like he's sending the Pack 43 alone on the right side without no support. Which is kind of
okay, so the KV-8 goes to the right. Oh.
Yeah.
Pack 43 will see that now.
It's turning
and he will get the first shot.
Kaboom. Yeah, it's gonna have to reverse.
Yeah, he has to run. Okay, second shot.
Oh.
Nah, he will survive. He will survive.
I will survive.
I was alive.
Sorry.
Yeah, interesting. Well, I think it's getting again 50-50. I think Para will have the left again. Spander tries to hold the right as long as he can.
He's doing okay. I mean, also in terms of EPs, actually, Paris a bit behind, but it's a bit strange to see that Para has gone for a full-blown meta doctrine, but it doesn't actually really have the meta units. I mean, he does have the KV-8, but usually when you see this commander, I mean, most people like shock troops, right? Why not have some shock troops? All he has, like... oh, he actually lost the conscript squad there.
Yeah, also doesn't kill it.
He's getting a second mortar now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting, because I mean he has 32 field income at the moment. Should get tier 4 out maybe. But
maybe
okay,
so.
Second mortar.
Because there's gonna be a long time before he can afford that ice too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, 42. Yeah, will be quite long.
And now Spander is seriously locking down the right side. He's got MG34s covering the VPs. He's got an 88 covering. He's got a Schwer covering. It's going to be very hard to dislodge him from the right side now, I feel. But Para has 2 mortars. It's going to be interesting to see how he what he tries to destroy first.
Yeah, interesting is that Spander is really using a lot of munitions, but like Para, not any munitions used. It's
nope.
Kind of interesting.
He planted like a few mines, but seems like he kind of lost interest in that, which is a shame because by this time you could kind of expect the OKW to have a tank out, I guess.
Yeah, he could get now once. I don't know how much is it for Panzer IV.
Those mortars are doing nasty work on that MG34. Now the KV-8 is actually pushing in this.
Yeah, but the Pack 43 is
despite
there.
his
He
knowledge
has to run
of
again. He has to run.
Yeah. Oh, main gun destroyed.
Yeah. Pack 43 needs 2 free shots to kill KV-8.
So, he's still having. I mean, since he's floating so many munitions, he could. I mean, he's still having problems with holding his cutoff on the left side. He could easily, I mean, just build like a demo charge or something, because demo charges are freaking devastating.
Yeah, Spander has no fuel, no minesweeper, so...
Nope.
Yeah. Fuel, I said fuel because he just spent some fuel, he built a Panzer IV.
Yeah, okay, so...
yeah. We will see a Panzer IV against... Oh, the motors are nearly killing the Pack 43 there.
They're a bit clumped up, too much clumped up for my taste, but there's nothing there
to
really...
Yeah, but Spander has nothing to counter it.
Yeah,
it's getting decrewed.
Goes the Pack.
Yeah.
I guess going for the Pack was a good choice. He could also... Yeah, but he's gonna... Oh, he's gonna keep firing. in that situation, you could actually maybe go for the Schwer first, to so that you then later, when you destroy the Schwer, you can move in with your infantry to clear the pack. But he's getting all the time he needs because Spander doesn't really have anything there to hold the territory or even try to force off the Mortars right now.
Yeah, but Spander has double fuel now. I'm just looking, 33 fuel incomes. That's a lot of fuel. So
that's not what you want to give OKW.
No.
Definitely
not. KV8 is attacking the left now, so either he doesn't know that the Pack 43 was decrewed, or okay, now it's getting decrewed.
Yeah, because he kind of he had his chance of moving in on that Schwer once the Pack got decrewed. But I know from experience that sometimes in the heat of battle it can be very hard to know if you actually decrewed something.
Yeah.
But he had a window of opportunity.
He had a window of opportunity, and he had a double sysgun, so he could have really killed it.
And now he's going to be in a bit of a have a bit of problem with his P4. He does have double sysguns, but you know, stationary AT guns versus a mobile, heavily armored.
And he still has
tank.
no anti-tank grenades.
No, and that's a bit weird.
No chance of any slowing defensive down.
I guess when you're down to one conscript squad, maybe it's not worth it going for.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
but on the other hand, I think you should always...
Back wall, shooting, packet support.
No, I think you should always, no matter what, even if Maxims can kind of make it on their own, I always think that you need mainline infantry, no matter what faction you play. Some people tend to believe that going like Maxim...
Just Maxim spam.
Maxim spam, well, it's viable because it's working, but I mean, it's boring. Come on, it's not how the game was meant to be played. It's boring.
Yeah, but people do everything. They will sell their grandmother to win a 1v1 game in Copy First 2. Even risking a boring game. Oh, what is KV8 doing there?
Nice awareness of those Oberslot and getting out of the house, because units tend to get wiped so fast when they're facing a flamethrower inside a garrison. Where are the sysguns?
Oh, nice. Sysguns.
Yeah.
Oh, and incendiary. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Incendiary.
Incendiary. Yeah, it's correct, I believe.
Okay.
Oh my god, those Obersalven is definitely
they're dead,
400 manpower down the drain. Or is it 400? I never remember. KV8's gonna go down to the pack now.
Yeah,
how
he
can he
no
not?
How
could he not see that? Shame.
Well, I don't know. It was a really big mistake because that's.
Now he basically
he just wasted.
Now he basically only has like Maxims as a direct source of.
Now the interesting thing will be, does he go for an IS-2 or another KV-8? It would be very stupid if he goes for another KV-8, but
I think he's kind of a meta player. I guess he will go for the IS-2. I would probably do it, but since there is a Pack 43 on the field, might not be the best choice. IS-2s are not very fast, and they obviously the 88s are the hard counter.
Yeah. Sysguns are shooting at the tier 4. Sorry, I always say tier 4, I don't say Schwer.
It's okay, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I know. At the beginning, some guy was saying Schwer, and I was like, what? Yeah, there's a Schwer. I was like, oh, you mean tier 4?
Like the people calling the Rakettenwerfer for a Popchen.
Pupchen. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's German.
These Sysguns are in a bit of a pickle now, being super immobile against this P4 and can't really get a shot off.
Lose one Sysgun.
Most likely not sufficient. This is what I think also happens when you have no mainline infantry. You're relying solely on support weapons to do the job, and it's
Yeah, true. Yeah, and of course that Spander has a tank out. Oh, IS-2 will come in a second.
Yeah. It's preparing for that.
We will see an IS-2 against Panzer IV, and in that engagement the IS-2 will win, unless, of course, the Pack 43 will give support.
Well, Looks like he's not gonna salvage these sys guns. He's gonna destroy them.
Yeah, IS-2 will run.
And he never replaced those conscripts either.
It's interesting, yeah.
I don't want to be a.
IS-2, what will the IS-2 do? Okay, Panzer IV is shooting, killing the anti-tanker. Missing.
He should be able to hear the IS-2. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
But Pack 43 is in
oh,
position.
Pack 43
so
shooting, yeah.
I mean, he knows it's
and
there.
No, that's a mistake. That's a very mistake. When you know Pack 43 is facing that way, don't go incendiary this way again. Because that will happen now.
Oh,
he gave to Pack 43
this
a
is
lot
turning.
of time, so now it will be an interesting moment.
Turning very bad for Para here. He might actually lose this IS-2, and that might be GG right off the bat.
Yeah, but the Panzer IV lacking in doing it.
The conscripts are way off, and he doesn't have 18-8, so
yeah,
he's gonna have.
Yeah, but that was quite good also from Para now, because it was important now that the Panzer IV does not get a rear armor shot or a side armor shot, because the front armor an IS-2 is very strong, and the Panzer IV cannot penetrate it. So that was very important.
True.
Yeah. So it was first of all he was making a mistake, but then he was doing it quite good.
Yeah. Was kind of like he lost a bit of his battlefield awareness when he moved in on that pack, and then when shit hits the fan, you know, he started to focus once the IS-2 was low on health. So
yeah, he was on like, okay, that unit will.
You can see that he's attack moving with his Maxim, because they set up on they wanted to fire on the Panther IV there. He's still losing the VP war, because Spander is doing a nice job on harassing the left side.
The left now, yeah, that's true. One unit, and it's a very strong unit. It's an Obersoldaten squad, so that's very good.
By the way, those Obers are very close to Soviet mine right now. Obers on the left side. There's a little, there's a mine there. And we know that Soviet mines can sometimes wipe squads.
But I think that's stupid. I mean, if you would have gone for what's it called, demo charge, he would have had better chances of killing an infantry squad.
Yeah, I still think there is actually a bit of a. There's a mine on the cutoff now, but he could. I mean, he's still floating munitions. He could definitely just go for a demo charge, get a guaranteed wipe. You know.
Yep.
Still struggling with that pack. I mean, you can decrew the pack with mortar fire, but you can't destroy the gun. I mean, well, you can if you get to fire on it forever, but I
think Para is making a big mistake. I mean, he has still no any counter for the Pack 43.
No.
He still has only that mortars, and I mean the mortars are wet too, but yeah.
And he's getting a few shots off on the Panzer IV, but he's not going to be able to seal the deal, because obviously there's a huge freaking gun here covering the whole sector. So.
Yeah.
But in terms of population cap, Para is actually a bit ahead of Spander. Not by much.
He has more units.
A mortar goes down to the P4.
Yeah, just look at it there. Para has a gang control about the left. So.
I do believe, considering Spander's super defensive playstyle, I do believe he's kind of comfortable in this position, because he knows that if Para can't destroy the Schwer or the pack, he's just going to be able to easily cap this top VP here, and I think that's the only thing he really wants to do is to get a hold of the right side, because
that is basically his game plan, and then get the King Tiger out. Yeah, that is the game plan. Yeah,
that would be it.
Yeah, it's Para's turn now to sort of find an idea to adapt.
Yeah,
to adapt, to find a way to win this game, because at the moment it's not looking very good.
No.
I mean, look at this. I mean, he knows that Obersoldaten is on the left, and now comes in Maxim, but he lost again a mortar.
And why not move, like, I mean, it's easy to say when we don't have Fog of War on, but that's why I call BackSeatCast. Why wouldn't he move his Ice 2 over on the left side and try to, I don't know, because there's not much that he can do except for, I mean, protect the VP, because the pack has quite a long range, so...
Yeah, it does, yeah.
He has like, oh, he actually stole an MG34. Okay, so he's got an MG34 and a Maxim on his cutoff and a
Yeah, he has
Siskin.
3 MGs.
But those are only support weapons, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, he lost his whole fighting infantry at the beginning, or in the middle of the game, I must say, and...
They were expendable.
Yeah.
But the clothes,
But I like really Spander's movement there with the Panzer IV. He's trying to lure where can I find the hole, now the IS-2, try to counter it, but that's very clever. He's just not letting it sitting around. He's moving it and tries to kill the mortars, because he knows that this mortars is the only thing that can slightly hurt him.
Yeah. And I guess
and Spander's getting a second Pack 43 out, by the way. He's sitting on the right.
Yeah, so ultra defensive. By the way, I think Para maybe he didn't like rebuild his conscript because their clothing belongs to the state, and he doesn't really care about conscripts.
Yeah, but he needs a I mean, against Obersoldaten, Maxim of course is a good counter. But
yeah, but shock troops, come on, shock troops, you're so good.
I mean, again, now he has the problem that he will lose that Maxim maybe. Does he? Because the pack was too far behind, and yeah, now pack gun is in a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, now
there's the IS-2.
He's gonna set up his second pack 43 in the right side. There's nothing that the IS-2 can do to counter this. And
nothing.
He still keeps it there for some reason.
Yeah, it's built now.
I mean, at this point, when you know that the position is so heavily fortified, he could go for, I mean, maybe, just maybe, go for the left side and try to attack the enemy base. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he could do it. I mean
the IS-2, it's not optimal to have such a slow unit to do so, but that's like, he's just getting pounded by these 88s anyways.
Yeah, now he will lose again as Siskin to Obersoldaten squad.
I need to take a sip of water.
Pardon?
Just gonna take a sip of water. Just give me a second.
Sure. Alright.
So,
was it good?
What does he actually have to counter those weapons? He's got his mortars, that's basically it. He's got the incendiary barrage, but...
Yeah.
I mean,
that's it.
By now he would kind of have to revalue his strategy. Maybe build tier 4, get a Katyusha. Yeah. Katyushas are strong.
Or what he could do, I mean, I just had an idea. What he could do is, as you said, attack the base. Because actually, Spander has nothing to protect it unless he has this Panzer IV. And now he has a King Tiger. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now this little window of opportunity again
Once
is
again,
closed.
He lost it. Because he's playing like Paris not playing with mobility. He's playing a very strong but sluggish kind of game. But so is Spander. And when it comes to OKW versus Soviets, OKW is gonna win if you're not, playing like doing the flanking and things like that. You're gonna have to outmaneuver those heavy units somehow. But with the IS-2, it's a tricky one,
Yep,
and by the way, when we were talking about attacking the base, I don't think there's like a single mine covering the left side, like the entrance of the base. There's only a mine on the main road, so... But it's still doing it, it's still keeping his IS-2 on the right side. I mean, I'm making it sound like I would do a ton better, which I believe I wouldn't, but BackSeatCast.
Yeah, I mean... Para is a good player. He's in ESL, I think, as I know. So I wonder a little bit that he's doing that mistakes. Or am I wrong with Para?
Like
Para's in ESL, right?
It's like I don't know actually.
I'm not sure. Isn't he the South Korean player?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong, guys.
Maybe you are.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Kick Tiger making us some good.
Yeah, but it's taking a lot of damage. So,
Yeah.
but he's
But
secure. He can just reverse into these 88s.
Yeah.
So I mean, attacking the base from the left side is basically his only option right now. What is he gonna do unless he gets a Katyusha and maybe, I don't know. But he's got a hell of a lot of fuel in the bank. And when you have a lot of resources, you have the opportunity to improvise a bit, which I think is something people in general should do more. But
improvise. When you have a game plan, it's great to have a game plan, but when it fails, you have to think, how can I counter that?
What is that old saying, like, no battle plan survives the first encounter with the enemy, or something like that?
Who said that? It was a German...
I don't remember.
I have his book in my room. I forgot it. But yeah, it's a very famous
famous
book.
quote.
Yeah. From a. Yeah, exactly. And it's really interesting that Para has 307 fuel. And he has no idea what to do with it.
No, it's like he's a huge question mark right now. I mean, what the hell do I do to counter this? Well, if you kind of go the other way, you know.
Yeah. And I mean, if you would play US forces, I would completely understand it. If you don't have Calliope, you would be so frustrated at this moment.
Yeah.
But you are Soviet.
Yeah.
Go and build Katyushas.
You have the options. You have the resources.
Every time I'm playing, I'm a very good 4v4 player, I think. And every time I play with guys, I tell them the most important unit for Soviets is Katyushas.
Yeah.
They are so strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's not like he doesn't have to be afraid of a potential Panther attack against the Katyushas because Spander went for the KT, which is a very slow and very strong but very slow unit.
Yeah,
so he's got the opportunity
and it's interesting now. We will look at this blob.
Yeah.
IS-2, MG, 2 mortars, two assist guns.
Yeah. So they're just gonna grind it out head to head, it seems like.
Yeah, but look at this King Tiger. I mean, it kills so great. Infantry is amazing.
He doesn't even care. He's just gonna destroy everything. Oh, actually,
well,
maybe he should start carrying.
Careful. I mean, IS-2.
Doing a fair bit of damage.
And you can remember the one great 2v2 game we once did on. Can you remember the last one we did together? And I had an IS-2, and the enemy had also a King Tiger.
Oh, yeah.
And the IS-2 is not doing that bad against the King Tiger.
Oh.
Because the frontal armor is really good against anything. And I had an IS-2, and it was really like one shot it would have got killed. And I swear to God, the shot from the King Tiger bounced off the IS-2. You know? And it was saving my IS-2. So.
Do you know how much armor it has in terms of actual numbers? I mean, the IS-2.
No,
I'm not
sorry.
good with numbers.
No, me too, me neither. No, sorry. I have to disappoint you there.
But anyway, even though it's doing a lot of damage, he's just not... In this circumstance, he can't commit to the right side because there are too many 88s and there are just too much shit.
Yeah. The T4 is down, by the way, so he sort of killed it. I don't know how, but I guess the motors did it.
And
it is the only unit.
And he didn't build tier 4. He went for another KVA. I mean, what's he gonna do with KVA? I mean, he's gonna force off the units on the left side, but he needs to break this somehow. And I think what would Von Ivan do? He would flank and kill the base, basically. Von Ivan or Captain Price or.
Yeah.
You would have to sort of break away from your. You would have to break away from your meta mindset. Oh, yeah. That was actually, but again, he can't pursue. So. And the 88 is refacing, but the IS-2 is gonna.
No, you cannot attack. What he could do now, he could attack with the anti-tank guns. And you look at it. Pack 43s. Okay, he has one anti-tank. He has one MG. The Obersoldaten is on the left, so he cannot really do anything. So no.
But even though there's an MG34 there, he kind of has to realize that he needs to do something drastically, or else Spander is just gonna win this. And now he attacks the base. He's gonna potentially wipe this full Grenadier.
Yeah, maybe.
And he's following up with this IS-2, so the Panzer IV might be in trouble here. But I think he needed to do this way earlier. Because now he kind of maybe he realizes that, well, there's nothing defending the base. Well, nice use of Spander in the base. What?
Do you know what is funny? That the KV-8 is actually a KV-1, the same tank. I mean, only the gun is changed. But the KV-1 has the armor or the frontal armor of a heavy tank, which the KV-8 does not. He has the armor of a medium tank.
Oh.
Because KV-8, more people built, of course, a KV-8. And when the KV-8 was so strong, people were saying, oh, the armor is too strong, so they nerfed it. But technically, it's the same tank.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And the
COH2 is not a simulation.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to cut corners and to be able to make a balanced game, obviously. I actually had a discussion about that on YouTube a while back. So, a person saying he would never play COH2 because it's not realistic. I mean, it's an RTS game. What are you gonna do? If the game were to be realistic, and if the Axis had the same amount of resources as the Allies would just not win. At least not against the tanks.
Yep.
I mean, in terms of 1v1,
yep.
you always have to win in numbers.
Yeah.
COH2 hit a mine, so it's in a very bad spot.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry, we were talking about so many Fury stuff there that I completely forgot the game.
Yeah, but
IS-2 is in a very bad situation, and KV-8 goes down.
I think the reason why, though, is because we kind of feel like Spander has won this game already. That maybe that's why we wandered off into...
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, if the IS-2 goes down, I would say HGG, but...
Oh no, it's VET3 conscripts, no.
No, that will survive, actually.
And the P4 is a bit of a pickle here. Might actually...
Yeah!
Oh, he must have attacked ground with that sys gun, right?
And, I mean, that's so funny. I mean, the sys gun, I mean, that Panzer 4 was VET4 and still...
Yeah.
Bam.
But I think he attacked ground, he must have. Because he didn't have anything to give line of sight. But he might lose it now to the Obersoldaten. Which Obersoldaten is, by the way, such a silly name, Obersoldaten. I guess they're supposed to resemble like SS units or something, but they can't actually call it SS because, you know, censorship. Or what do you think?
I don't think that Obersoldaten are going to be the SS. Hard to say, but
IS-2 is still alive.
Yeah, but I don't think very long.
No, but he
not
should
very long.
Just keep rolling back to base.
Yeah, but it's a full engine crit, so he cannot move very fast. So now 43 is up. It's interesting that Spander doesn't know exactly where the IS-2 is, and
or at least he should have been able to tell like the general direction. But the IS-2 is gonna be a dead IS-2, and
yep, that's GG now, I would say. He has still a KV-8.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now is the point where he should, I mean, when you know that you can't win, he should just go balls to the walls and try to go for that flanking and maybe destroy as much as you can in the base. And
even when you go for the flank, you have nothing. Oh.
No, but I mean like when you know that you're gonna lose, you might as well just, you know, do something crazy. And instead he goes into 88 territory. You know.
Yeah, that's basically. I mean, it was funny when I was playing against a very good 1v1 player once, and I knew sort of, okay, I've lost like after 5 or 6 minutes. The last 6 minutes I played, I did so many mistakes because I was like, okay, fuck it, the game is over. Just troll, just do stuff that you never would do in real play. But, yeah.
Well.
No, but I must say, I mean, all in all, good game by Spander, I think. Yeah. He had a game plan. The game plan worked, and Terror just did not did the right thing, I think.
Well,
I think Terror had a game plan for the first game, the early game. I mean, it failed, and then
he didn't really adapt to the super defensive playstyle of Spander. If he knew that Spander was a super defensive guy, maybe he would have changed things up. Who knows? It's hard to tell. Not many people seem to go for the fortification doctrine, and this many 88s, obviously. So, yeah,
it's really interesting. I mean, the first one, okay, yeah, sure, it's in a good spot, perfect. The second one, I must say, that's strange.
Is he really gonna try to go for another IS-2?
Well, he has only 4 units on the field, so he has lost now completely. Also, the left, he has nothing to defend that. So.
By the way,
Well,
you played a lot of like COH1, didn't you? Or at
a little
least
bit.
some.
Yeah,
did you?
I did play it competitive. It's competitive
Actually,
too,
he
but I
built
played
another
it,
race too. Wow. Did, do you actually feel like because I remember when I was starting playing the beta for Company of Yours 2, I felt like the tanks looked very cartoonish, and I still think they do in some way that they didn't do in COH1. I don't know what it is, but they look a bit cartoonish.
The color and by the way,
That's GG.
Para made GG. The color a little bit does it. I mean, the game is not comic
No,
look.
I
mean,
know.
comic look is, I don't know.
It's not supposed to be that anyway, but it's like there's something about it that makes it look a bit like the tank is actually not that big. I don't know. Anyways, that was a good game.
I mean, it's interesting when you look at Let me just check out something.
Deutschland.
Deutschland.
It says Deutschland on the King Tiger on the left side of the tank.
Does it say that?
Yeah,
okay.
Deutschland.
Yeah. Nice.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was just checking out. I mean, when you look at the guy who's on the...
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, the guy on where?
The guy on the King Tiger, if he looks as big as the others, and I think he looks a little bit smaller. So, the size of the tank and the infantry, I don't know. Hard to say.
Well,
I mean, the King Tiger is big, but
we should round this up. Was a good game. Good. I mean, nicely played by both. But I do feel like Para should have. He needed to do something crazier to beat this kind of tactic, and than just going head to head with like the heaviest hitting units the OKW has. I mean, I think like the only thing heavier that you could get is a Yak Tiger, but. Yeah, but if you like what you saw, please hit like and maybe even subscribe. If you got any comments, please feel free to write whatever you want. And this is BackSeatCast signing out. Goodbye.
Bye.